We've been talking with Jason Sullivan, who's the executive director of the Fells Point Main Street. Just to kind of wrap things up here, you do have this huge event coming up. Any bits of advice for people who want to attend?
Basically, there is something for everybody. If you have children, small children, there's children's activities and a village-wide treasure hunt. We have a children's costume contest in the afternoon. If you're in your 20s and 30s, there's activities you can come down and listen to the live music, and there's pub specials at night. And if you're even older, there's lots of things for everybody to do from every day.
And they can reach you and get more information
through our website, fellspointmainstreet.org, and our phone number is 410-675-8900.
Sounds like an incredible event. Hope it's real successful to you. See you soon.
Thank you.
That really does sound really neat.
You gotta come. This is getting better. It's
like
already exceeded my expectations for this year.
Pirates versus privateers.
Exactly. We really have to educate people.
And it's wonderful living the life of a pirate with the freedom to take what we can. And we'll sail the world over, searching for plunder, not fearing to face any man, not fearing to face any man. Oyez! Oyez! Oh, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo-ho, yo, a pirate's life for me. Arr! 50 paces. Can you count 50 steps? All right, here we go, my compatriot. Yeah, sail on. Jack, who would like one of these? There you go. We have a first place winner right here.
Right. Emma is the winner here. Emma. All right, Emma, go get your W.
And the name of this boat is going to be Fearless.
Hey, that was an incredible show with Jason. Very inspiring, and what a talented guy. I am Aaron Marcus.
And I'm Cindy O'Farrell.
And you're still watching Top of the Morning from the World Trade Center in downtown Baltimore.
Bye.
See ya. Actually, Jason he's heading to Austin in a couple days, and he's doing the shoot. Sounds really cool. I've seen some of his work.
Shiver my timber, shiver my soul. Yo ho, heave ho. There are men whose hearts are as black as coal. Yo ho, heave ho. I sail this ship across the ocean blue. I'm a bloodthirsty captain and a cutthroat crew. It's as dark a tale as was ever told of the lust for treasure and the love of gold. Shiver my timber, shiver my sides. Yo ho, heave ho. There are hungers as strong as the wind that tides. Yo ho, heave ho. And those buccaneers drown their sins in rum. The devil himself would have to call them scum. Every man or boy would have killed his mate for a bag of guineas or a piece of eight. A piece of eight, a piece of eight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hoodoo waka, something not right. Many bloody things gonna happen tonight. Hoodoo waka, sail 'em anywhere. When there's money in the ground, there's murder in the air. One more time now. Shiver my shimmers, shiver my sails. Dead men tell no tales.
And ravage and don't give a hoot. Bring up me hearties, yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. A pirate's life for me.
Welcome everybody, I'm Jerry Getka and I'm here today for the Top of the Morning show at the top of the world in beautiful downtown Baltimore with a gorgeous panoramic view. We've got a really great show for you today. Timely as well, because we're here to talk about taxes and our guests are from H&R Block Company. So stay tuned and come back and listen to some really good information.
Hi, I'm Amy Carrick from the Top of the World at the World Trade Center. It's Sunday, March 14th, and I'm talking to Jim.
Yep.
From?
Outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with the Team 708 Hardwired Fusion Robotics Team.
What's that?
Well, the Hardwired Fusion Robotics Team, we participate in a robotics competition with an organization called FIRST, which is for the inspiration and recognition of science and technology. It was invented by Dean Kamen, who really wanted to make an organization for something for kids to inspire them to become scientists and engineers. So he created this organization called FIRST, which actually holds robotics competitions all across the world now, literally. We were down here for a robotics competition over at the convention center. We didn't do as well as we wanted to do, but we did make it into playoffs, and we finished, we got knocked out in the quarterfinals. We have another competition coming up in Philadelphia in about 2 weeks. We're hoping to do better there. And we're just down here with our team sightseeing, having a good time here in Baltimore, and really enjoying ourselves.
And this is the crew.
And this is our group.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Jerry Getka. All of you, for the most part, should know this is an open forum here at the top of the world, and any of the background music or noise or voices that you hear are always the touring groups going through. Everybody's coming through here many, many times, having a lot of fun. And this is Tom Newcomb and Vivian Scott. And you're here to help us, right?
Yes.
You're the good guys.
Yes, we're the good guys.
You're not the IRS.
No.
Perfect. Now, two of the most horrible words in the English language are tax audit, and they're very scary. What can you do to help me not be audited?
Well, one of the things is that by coming to H&R Block, we can give your return a good look over and make sure that you are in compliance with the regulations the IRS has put forth. And once the IRS see that H&R Block has done your taxes, then they pretty much know that it's a certified return.
Okay, so that's a PC answer for the most part, politically correct. How can you save me money? That's what most of our people want to know. How do I save money on my taxes?
Tom, you want to answer that?
Save money? Oh, you save money by putting money into the system, and so you're going to get some of it back. You're taking advantage of the credits that are available, such as the child tax credit, the child care expenses.
That's a very good
earned
answer.
income credit.
I'm sure there are lots of deductions and those types of things that most of us don't even think about that you would help us with, correct?
Yes.
How did you get into this? What's your training and background to get into this type of a field?
Actually, I started out, I don't know by Tom, I started out taking the income tax course with H&R Block.
Okay.
And of course, that was over 20 years ago. I took the course and I was hired as a tax professional, and we continue to take classes every year, and you continue to grow with the company.
Well, 20 years of doing taxes for somebody else. Now, I assume you do your own as well, or because you're certified or enrolled, what did you call it, an enrolled agent? Are you allowed to do your own taxes as well?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the enrolled agent. What exactly does that mean?
Enrolled agent is a tax pro who has passed the test that IRS gives out once a year and allows you to represent the taxpayer before IRS.
Okay. Now, Vivian, I asked you how you got into this. Tom, how about you? How did you get into this to begin with?
Well, I had some children. My wife decided that since I am an accountant, that that was a good field to get into. So I started out in 1977, so I took the exam. So I started in 1978 as a tax professional, and I've been with H&R Block ever since.
So both of you came at it from different backgrounds. Is there a specific requirement to come to work for H&R Block and do this type of thing, or you just have to go in and take the classes? Or?
Actually, you would be surprised that most of our tax professionals are coming from all kinds of backgrounds. I actually have a science background. We have a lot of accountants. We have people that are homemakers looking for some just extra income. So any particular background, because guess what? We all have to do taxes.
Would they even take somebody like me, an actor?
Certainly.
Oh, okay. So the stuff I would make up would fit well in doing taxes?
Everybody brings
not makeup. It's got to be real.
Oh well. Oh, I guess that's not for me then. Tell me about some of the tax implications for an actor, but we're going to take a short break first, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Guess you've got nothing to lose. Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Ooh-wee, baby.
Captain Larry is on the bridge, ready to begin your harbor cruise.
That's fine, sir.
Your tour begins in Baltimore's historic harbor, a short puddle jump from the Maryland Science Center. As we sail out of the harbor and throughout the cruise, you'll learn little-known facts, like did you know we're not in the Chesapeake Bay? We're sailing along the Patapsco River. From our starboard side, that's the right side for you land lovers, we'll see Federal Hill, where the federal Constitution was ratified and where modern-day revolutionaries like to party all night. The really hip museum on the right is called the American Visionary Arts Museum. To display work here, you have to have raw talent, no formal training allowed. Around the bend is the old Bethlehem Steel Shipyard, which built Liberty ships during World War II. The Harbor View condos are built where the shipyard used to be. The Baltimore Museum of Industry highlights Charm City's contributions to our nation's workforce. Check out Baltimore's first Fire Talk, which celebrates its 100th birthday in 2006. Got a sweet tooth? Then you'll love hearing about the Domino Sugar Plant. We'll sail beside a true war hero, the naval ship Comfort, which is just back from being wounded soldiers in Iraq. Oh, say can you see, Fort McHenry? This is the birthplace of the Star Spangled Banner. At the Francis Scott Key Bridge, the captain turns around. There's much more to see. The Port of Ottawa, the gold dome of St. Michael's Ukrainian Orthodox Church, Fells Point, and Harbor East, the Coast Guard cutter Taney, their ship to survive Pearl Harbor. And as we're pulling in the port, there's the world-famous National Aquarium.
Welcome back again, everybody. I'm Jerry Getka, and I'm here interviewing Tom and Vivian from H&R Block, and we're talking about taxes, tax time for the IRS, as well as the state, correct? You do both. I'd mentioned I'm an actor, and I was wondering what the tax implications are for actor, but more importantly than that, I'm also a senior actor, and I'm sure there are many, many different concerns that a senior would have doing his taxes than everybody that's out there working every day. Can you address something along those lines for seniors?
Well, with the seniors, there's a couple of concerns. You want to make sure that the money that you have put away, that you're pulling your money out in a timely fashion, because there is a penalty if you don't remove your money by the 70 and a half.
Remove it from
your, if it's a 401k, if it's an IRA, there's something called a minimum
Distribution allowance.
required minimum distribution allowance that you have to take your money out by the time
So
you get
after a
70.
certain age, you can't just leave it there. You
Absolutely.
have to keep withdrawing a certain amount, otherwise you lose it.
We're lucky this year because of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, you're able to bypass this year. You know, you don't have to take your money out this year, but next year you will. So the required minimum distribution has been forgiven for 2009.
Okay, so they can leave it in for just this 1 year.
Just this 1 year.
Now, I have to ask, if I take my money out, can I use that to pay you as my tax preparers as well? I mean, is that where I can get my money from to pay you?
Well, the money that you're going to get is the money that you put away. So whatever you want to do with the money, that's fine. That's fine.
Is that a tax deduction as well?
To have
Paying for tax preparation?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. But it's in the miscellaneous itemized deductions, subject to 2% of your adjusted gross income, which is a threshold.
Does that mean it's hardly worth the trouble?
Well, for example, if you had $10,000 adjusted gross income, 2% of 10,000, I think it's 200.
That sounds right.
200. So if you had paid $100 for your tax return, and that's all the miscellaneous deductions you had, you're not going to get a deduction.
Okay. Because of the amount of income
Because,
that you made, and that's a percentage.
you won't meet the threshold.
People that are just on Social Security, do they have to pay tax on their Social Security income as well?
Generally not.
No.
Generally not. If all the income that you have is just Social Security, then you won't have to pay taxes on it. The only time that you have to pay taxes on your Social Security generally is when you have other additional income, like a pension or some interest or dividends, capital gains and things of that nature.
Which is probably what a lot of seniors have.
Yes.
You mentioned dividends and investment income and that sort of thing. That can get pretty complicated, can't it?
It can. It can.
How do you address those types of issues? What type of paperwork do you need from your customers in order to help them for that?
What we need mostly is we need their basis, and that's the hardest thing to get. They'll get a 1099-B with none of the sale on it, and they'll bring that in. And you ask them, well, what's your basis? They don't have an idea what you're working with. Well, how much did you pay for it? But that's basically what it is.
That's what basis is.
Basis is, basically. There are some other things that give basis, just affect basis, but basically speaking, that's it. And a lot of times, I don't know.
Where would they get that information from? How would you help them?
Well, it depends on where they've got their money. If it's broker, if they've had this for years and years and years, most brokers now have to keep a record of the basis if they sold them the stock. But like these funds, for example, they'll give you the basis usually in their reports. And so you get all the information. But the ones that don't, you got to get it from the taxpayer because it's his stock.
Okay, but you're saying the broker has it, but they won't give it to you unless you ask them for it? Pretty much?
A lot of them. One I'm still working on right now at the broker, gave me the information. Called the other one, says no, he didn't have the information because
Now,
they was going back so far.
Could the basis be derived from old financial records,
And
like Wall Street
that's a good
journals or
starting
those
point.
types of things?